Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is long overdue because I did one before and I got such a good response to it. It's only right I come back with another one because I stretch 50% of the day. When I'm with my clients, I'm looking at my hands. I'm trying to make sure I don't get bit by mosquitoes because they're horrible right now and I'm in the garage. I stretch 50% of the day because my body be aching. And it'd be so funny because I work out with a lot of older clients. That's typically my demographic. And they're like, ooh, girl, just wait till you get older and your bones start aching. And it's like, no, my muscles ache now. So throughout the day, I make sure that I include some stretches, but I thought it was really cool for me to include stretches for people who have office jobs or who sit at the desk most of the time, because a lot of the times we are dealing with aches because we sit in spots for so long. We sit in such stationary positions for long periods of time, and it's gonna affect the muscles because the muscles are begging to be moved. So this is gonna be, I'm gonna shoot for 20 to 30 minutes with this stretch. If I don't hit that, if I hit 20 minutes, I've done good, just because I wanna make sure that I keep you guys occupied and moving your bodies. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll talk a little bit while we do this. One thing I want you to remember the entire time you're stretching, at any point, even if it's not in this video, make sure that you're taking deep breaths. Your body begins to, when you're in pain or when you're going through some type of stress, you stop breathing. And when you're working out or when you're stretching and you get into a spot that's really tight, you stop breathing. So I'll be saying multiple times throughout the video, breathe, you guys, inhale, exhale. I typically take about 3 to 5 deep breaths inside of each stretch because I'm allowing my muscles to elongate and get the full stretch in. So let's get started. I said, let's get started. Hey. So let's put up 20 minutes. And let's get, I started? Yes, I started it. I'm back. Okay, let's get started. All right, so let's of course start with our neck rotations all the way around. And even with that, I want you inhaling and exhaling, allowing your head to just, the weight of your head to make that full circle, okay? So once we get back here and our chin reaches our chest, we're going to reverse it the opposite way. Same deep breaths. Half the time I'm stretching, my eyes is closed, I'm not sleepy, just be feeling good, and it's an automatic response. I don't know how to help it. Good. Okay, so from here, I want you to take one of your hands and I want you to purposely put pressure, not too much pressure, but just enough pressure or just enough weight on your head to feel that stretch to one side. And we're inhaling and exhaling out. This is best if you like have a lunch or if you have a break, to kind of just do it 15 minutes, you know. And let's go to the other side. Good. All right, so now let's do some shoulder rotations all the way around. You can start whichever way you want to. You can start them moving towards me or taking them back. And now reverse. Good. Making sure you're breathing the whole time. Yes. Good. And stop. Good. All right. I want you to take both hands and I want you to lock them in this way. And then I want you to flip your hands, your palms towards me. And I want you to purposely curve that back in. Bring your shoulders towards your chin and fully extend all the way up towards your ears. This time I want your posture to be as straight as possible. Good. So here we're going to inhale And stop it right here. And exhale all the way out. Good. Keeping those arms locked. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale here. Exhale out. Good. Good. And go ahead and release those hands. Roll those shoulders around a little bit. And now we're going to take one shoulder or one arm all the way over to the side. You can lean on your chair if you need to. If you don't have any arm rests, just go ahead, place it on your hand, on your lap. Good. Let's take one more deep inhale. So from here, I want you to purposely take your chest out, keeping that hand there so you get the weight of the stretch. And hold it here. Take deep breaths while your chest is open. Good. And take it on back over to the side. Good. We're going to do that one more time, just for good measure. Good. Inhale here. Good. That same arm, I want you to take it back towards the back of your chair. If you can hook it or kind of grip yourself, go ahead and do that. If your chair is a little high, don't worry about it. Keep your arm inside of the chair. Don't take it outside. And I want you to take the opposite hand and press that knee, or press towards that knee, to make sure that you're twisting your spine as much as you can with your chest out. Oh, excuse me. Just to ensure that your posture is good and you're not hunched over. I want you to purposely bring that chest out. And inhale, exhale. Good. Good. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. That feel good and tight. Every time, even in your stretches, and if you taking this leg, you can take it a little further with your stretch and pull from the full opposite leg to that arm. All the way out. Good. We're gonna do one more. I want you to keep that arm there. You can lean that elbow onto your thigh and then stretch here. If your stretches don't look like mine, but you're still getting that stretch in, that works. If at any time you do something and you feel that cramp, that just means your body is not adjusted. It's still so new. Grab you a little bit of wah-wah. I'm gonna water it. Grab you a little bit of wah-wah. Go back into the stretch. Unloosen it. Or sometimes I don't know if I'm a semi-pain freak, but in the midst of my cramp, I'll breathe it out. So it just depends on what you want to do, okay? Good, and come on out. Good, go back to here. And twist all the way. Yawn. Rotate the neck a little bit, because a lot of times we put a lot of stress in our neck when we're moving our bodies. And opposite way. And we got to go to the opposite side. All right, so let's go ahead and do that now. Good, deep breaths. I really hope everyone's been doing okay. I appreciate stretching, and stretching kind of really helps me balance or base what my stress level is. If I've had a stressful day, hips tight, okay? And a lot of times, or most of the time, I'm going to say 90% of the time, our stress is in our hips, okay? I bet you didn't know that. Good. And from here, go ahead and rotate over, push that leg back, that hand from that knee. I was trying to figure out what the hell I was trying to say. That's why I didn't say nothing. Ended up saying the wrong body part. Good. Deep stretch out. And if you want to, once again, go a little deeper in there. Inhales and exhales out. So you can hit these stretches every day because, like I said, stress just be stressing, babes. And life gon' life, and stress gon' stress because life is life. And last stretch here, all the way over. We lean on those. You leaning forward, just so we're clear too. So you don't have to do this trying to do it upright. You can lean forward as much as you do. It's more so of the curvature I want you to make within your spine. And you get in that stretch in your shoulders. Go back here. I don't think I missed any stretch, but if I did, just go ahead and include it on the other side. On this side. My bad. My bad. If I did, I feel like I didn't, but if I did, just go ahead and you do it. Good. And slowly come back around. Good. So take the neck again. And opposite way. Good. So now we're gonna do, still going to those side to side. I want you don't have to interlock your hands if you want to. You could kind of wrap one hand around your wrist if you need to. Scoot to the back of your chair so your feet are based on the floor. And let's go ahead and go to one side. The mobility in your spine is really important, and a lot of times we stop using that mobility, or really don't really know how to necessarily find mobility in our spine, or in our shoulders, or in our upper body, because I feel it's in my deltoids, my traps. So we just don't stretch it because we really don't know how to stretch it, and we think a pill is going to suffice. You know, you taking a pain reliever, and there's a stretch for just about everything, y'all. Just about. You may have to figure it out, and a lot of these stretches that I've accumulated, and go ahead and excuse me, my earphone was in. A lot of the stretches I've accumulated over time has been from me just sitting down and like really attempting to figure out the ache or fix the ache, and I just move my body around. So next thing we're gonna do, and I know maybe for my men this may seem a little weird, but I do want you to do it, and if you only feel comfortable doing this at home, that's fine too. You're gonna put both hands on your knees, and I want you to purposely take chest out. We're gonna make full circles. So here we're feeling it mostly in our spine. Okay, so we're taking that full circle, bringing our chest forward, all the way around. Once again, keeping those feet stationed. And you're just the same curve that we used at the beginning for that stretch. You're going to do that at that final spot in the back, okay? Good. And we're going to rotate it the opposite way. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay. We're going back to our side. So I want you to go back to your side here in this position, right? I want you to turn your neck towards your shoulder. And then I want you to look towards the sky from that angle. So in the midst of that rotation, you're getting that neck stretch as well, which is connected to those back muscles, which may hit or target an area where you didn't really know how to target. I was doing, because I do not a lot of back, but I do back exercises often, just about every workout that's full body, and I be tight. And a lot of times you can roll, like, you know, they have rollers Returning, doing the same thing, looking back this way, towards the door for me, and straight up. So one side, of course, you may feel a little more than the other side, but good. We're taking it down again, and we're gonna take it right back up. Tap it, and we're going up. Good. And come on down. And rotate slowly back. Ooh, yes, we're getting loose. We're getting loose, baby. Okay, now, pick up these shoes. Okay, so I want you next. Now this is, if you need to, scoot a little further up towards your chair. If you're, depending on what your chair feels like or how comfortable it is, okay? We are going to take one leg up. Now, if you struggle with this, I would rather you scoot out some more, slide this leg up, grab it from where you can, or wrap like a rope or a belt around it and slide it up until you feel the stretch, okay? And you hold it where you're comfortable at. And you may have to hold it. You may not be able just to sit it there. But the more you do these stretches, the more flexible your hips are gonna get. Far too many times we believe. So I'm gonna pull mine all the way up and I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so I can get stationed in my seat. Like I said, you do want one foot completely on the ground while the other, of course, is on that opposite leg. So you're here, and I want you actually just to stay here for a second, because this stretch for some people is a lot. A lot of people don't have as much flexibility in their hips. There are some people who have amazing, like, natural flexibility in their hips, and they don't stretch, but they can do this easy, and they're like, girl, what is this? So if this is too easy for you, go ahead and press that knee towards the ground, not forcefully, just kind of give your body time to stretch, okay? The deep breathing and all of this is just giving your body time to stretch. You can't stretch necessarily as much as you would want to. A 30-minute stretch is going to be way more effective than a 10-minute stretch. So if you're taking that time and giving your muscles time, then you have a better chance at getting the fulfillment of the stretch than you just kind of, doing whatever. So from here, same thing, keeping that leg here. I want you to take the opposite leg, arm, and we're going to shift over to the side. You may feel a little bit in your hips, you may not. Deep breaths. Good. I still want you to take that arm back again. And this just emphasizes, and the more you push that foot towards, like, flattening it or flexing it, the more you feel it in your hips. Goody. I know y'all looking good. I'm hoping you're feeling good. Your muscles are feeling good as we go along. Good. And here, I want you to rotate your ankle some. Okay. And it's so crazy because even with my clients, especially when I begin them, you realize, and rotate the opposite way. You realize how often we just don't stretch or rotate or move those body parts, and your mind almost forgets to know how to do it, which is not insane. So please don't beat yourself up, because if, like, this stretch is really intense or you keeping your leg up here, you have to put your leg down while I'm talking. Don't worry about that. It's okay. It happens. The point I'm attempting to make is for you to push past that, the disappointment of what you feel about how your body, wherever your body is now, and let's work on that. okay? Because beating yourself up about it won't fix the problem. It won't fix it. It's not gonna make anything better. So let's just focus on making it better. Now this is the hip. It gives me a little bit of problems. I am pigeon-toed in this leg, and my pigeon-toedness my whole life has not been an issue until my 30s. Because this hip is automatically mostly turned inward. It's been me turning it outward has been very important, because if I don't, it aches. It like aches. It'll just ache. And I drive with this foot, and I'm a mobile trainer, so all of those things go ahead and push that knee towards the ground. You can do it because I'm pushing it from my thigh. You can do the same thing, or you could push it more so with the actual knee. You guys are breathing. Whatever side, like if I move quicker and you like, no girl, I gotta stay in this stretch, pause me and stay in this stretch, girl, boy. Don't do that to your body. Your body deserves it. It really does. Our bodies stick with us all day, y'all. All day. Through all of the stress. Even if I don't even move it like that. It goes through a lot of stress throughout the day. It just does. And if you have the opportunity to move it, it's like a privilege. It's a privilege. And I want so many more people to understand the privilege we have in moving our bodies, and being able to do stretches and being able to relieve the stretch naturally. Not having to do all of that extra shit, or, take that medicine that eventually it'll stop working. You'll need a stronger dosage. People who struggle with arthritis, there's not really a cure to it. Stretch, soak your muscles, take care of your body more. Be intentional about taking care of your body. That's it. There's no special cure. Even if it is, they wouldn't tell you, because Big Pharma don't want you to know. But taking care of your body to the degree of just stretching it every day, oh my gosh, the difference it will make. All right, let's go ahead and do, whoops, boom. That's our 20-minute mark. We're doing good. Ooh, just heard a pop too. Let's go ahead and rotate. And opposite way. Good. And slowly bring that leg down. Let's get ourselves back comfortable. I feel good. I don't know if y'all do. I do. Okay, while we're here, we definitely never stretch our wrists. So interlock those hands again, and I want you to rotate. If you're typing, if you write a lot, if you drive a lot, if you do anything with your hands a lot, hands, wrists, like those really big functional things, knees, like the major points, knees, ankles, wrists, shoulders, elbows, make sure and rotate it the opposite way, which may take a little bit of thinking, but you're bringing your wrist towards you. Okay. It's so important. Like I'm telling you, the more I stretch, the more I be like, I'm doing that a lot throughout the day. Good. Okay, I think that was the last stretch, but this is really the last stretch. So hands, fingertips, because once again, we don't be stretching this. I want you to place your fingertips on your thigh and press your hand. Now, you're going to actually, if you sit here a little bit past the pain, because you're probably like, what? Oh my God. You really, and as you lean towards that index finger to that pinky finger, going back and forth, you feel the stretch. And I write a lot, and I type, and that stretch is needed. gonna do it one more time, going both ways. Yes. Good. Shake that hand out. Let's go into the other side. Press from that pinky. And rotate towards that index. Good. Pinky. And index. Put it again. Pinky. Still breathing. Index one more time. I think it was 3 or 4 times on the other side. Pinky and index. Yes. Shake it out. We're not done. I keep sitting here and I think of more stretches. Let's take one arm across our chest. Like so. Okay, you pushing that hand towards you. That was a deep, good side, not a bad side like y'all getting on my nerves. I hope I'm not getting on yours. I'm hoping you're enjoying this cute old stretching video where you ain't even got to get up. I ain't even made you get up not one time. So there should be no reason why you don't send this to others who sit in chairs most of the day. Y'all could do this right before y'all eat y'all food. Y'all don't need no hour to eat. And go ahead and take, I'm lying, but this is still a part of your break. This is still self-care. And go ahead and put your hand where your spine is. Press that elbow towards the middle of your spine so you can feel that stretch. And while we're here, I want you to tilt over. Ooh, yeah. Come back. Good. And release that hand. We'll take that shoulder. And we're going to go to the other side. I'm trying to make sure I don't get my mic. Yes. Excellent. Good. And press that good old hand towards the spine. Good. And release. Yes, baby. Now. Okay. Hit this video again tomorrow. Before you eat your food, or when you wake up in the morning and you get to work, instead of you scrolling on Facebook and Instagram, get your good stretch in before you get your day started. And before you leave, right before you clock out 10 minutes early, go ahead and get the stretch in again. Even if it's half of it, you do half the morning and then the other half the rest of the day. Or you do the first half in the morning and then you remember the stretches and you don't need me to turn on. Go ahead and just hit those stretches before you leave work and leave that stress at that job. Don't take that shit with you in that car. Don't take it to your house. Eliminate it by all means necessary. And if you got to stretch to get that shit out, do that. Remember, and I will never stop telling y'all, energy cannot be destroyed. It sits in your body. Move that shit out of your body, all right? I love y'all so much. So much. I love y'all that much. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment. Let me know if you want to see any more of these. Even if you don't tell me, I'm going to keep sending them your way. And share this bad boy with somebody who you know needs to be stretching and moving their body, and who popping all them pills, talking about they hurting and wondering why they still hurting the following day. I just told you why. I ain't gotta repeat myself. Y'all be blessed. Be kind to someone because you do not know what they are going through. And most of all, be kind to yourself. Y'all like my new camera? All right. I'll holler at y'all. Bye.